Hello everyone, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining in today. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday everyone. Very good evening, good afternoon, good morning all of you. Welcome to another live stream of AvioMan flying with friends today. Here we go. We are in that prop week editions today, and we're gonna actually be I thought I turned on the here we go, round doors. Door did not open. Here we go. How's everyone doing? Let me look at the chat here quickly. Oh my god. I changed a little bit the way the whole setup was in, and now it's kind of like bothering me a little bit. The AvioMan, here we go. No, it did not fell off the chair, Dougal. Charlie Rondo, welcome aboard. Captain K, Hurricane, welcome aboard. Ghost Rider 115, found a decent FLL scenery. Finally, I agree with that. Infinite Pilot 2002, hello. Saturn 28, Mr. Dougal McTavish, or aka Mr. Governor. The Flight Surgeon, hello. Still dead on, what's it say? I'm still dead on the inside after that long haul. I bet that was a pretty long haul. Here we go. Okay, what else? That really was only a short haul. Yeah, for Spaggers, yeah. You know what was a small hop? That flight to LA that we did a time ago. There we go. Welcome aboard everyone. Welcome to my lovely team members, all my mods in here. And we are in the beautiful capital. Beautiful, I don't know if it's really beautiful to be honest, but the beautiful the capital I would say of Florida, Tallahassee. This is the capital, the administration basically city of Florida. It's where all the decisions are made. Governor Ron DeSantis and other people basically work from here when they're not golfing or doing other things. So and this is the Rimco scenery for Tallahassee. Oh yeah, an okay scenery. It's nothing crazy, it's not bad. It's not perfect, it's kind of a little bit more, reminds me a little bit of those very old scenery from FSX, but I guess as they put some PBR in there and everything. So all right, let me end the music here. It's okay. I mean, I think Rimco is starting to work on these sceneries, so I think it's doing an okay job. You know, one thing I did not do is fly live. Apologize for that. I hope it was not too harsh on your ears. But let me set the information. So I need to get used to this whole new way I'm setting up slowly the setup here. It's just a little bit weird for me to get used to it. DLH to KFLL Silver 79, which used to be the part at 5:30, but you know, Silver Airways, so we don't have a very fixed schedule. Specklersy, welcome aboard. Or a fried emu sandwich. That's not bad, I guess. You know, I'm trying to get this mic a little bit closer before I get too frustrated with this mic. One of the most relevant state capitals. I completely agree with that sentence, my friend. I completely agree with that. Let me see. I know I was running late. He hosts his checklist. He lost his checklist again. I'm not running late. I'm actually pretty good on time. Just I don't want to do the flight. I didn't want to do the flight at 5 because I thought HD and other people were streaming today, so I didn't want to overlap. But I was waiting for these people, and these people are not streaming. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Yeah, sorry, but I have to do. Gotta do what we have to do, right? All right, so. This plane is easy to tell. We're gonna fly all the way to Fort Lauderdale now. This is my question. This plane, fuel economy is better at a higher altitude, but this is a propeller, so the graph of speed and fuel efficiency kind of inverts after a certain altitude. Can go up quite a bit, but I don't want to go that high up, because it's a turboprop. It's useless to go up. I think we can, we have two props, so let's stay a little bit lower. Simbrief gave me 210. I'm not going to stick with 210 to be honest. Probably going to stay a little bit lower than that. So probably plan for 190, I would say. But let's put up the battery on first. So first thing first, we turn on the battery. Also, we are using the Coronado Sub 340 today, not the leading edge simulation. We do have both, but I sent a ticket to X Aviation. Let me turn on external power before we drain the battery. And that's the lovely hydraulics. Ooh. And so we had sent a ticket to X Aviation because my X Publish whatever licensing keeps popping up and it keeps not updating the plane. So it just pain in the butt. I didn't want to fly that because it would not even work. So I only have the leading edge simulation version, which is good. Oh, let me see, the sound's a little bit high. Hold on. There we go. Wow, I need to get used to all this setup, my friend. Actually, I kind of start hating it. But Krish Delani, welcome aboard. I have the plane and the city, but everyone is using internet, so it's better for me not to play. Wow. And it was nice having Dylan control, though. It added a degree of realism. Yeah, it did. Alright, so we turned on the batteries. Quickly, we're gonna continue with the rest of the procedure. See. Oh yeah, we got positive in there. We got navigation lights can come on, the lower lights can come, well, they don't need it now. The wing lights can come on, seatbelt, stereo cockpit on. Here, a little bit of these panel. There you go. Keep it bright because it's daytime. And then this is tell me these are not really modeled as much as I thought. Window heat, even though we are in Florida, doesn't really matter. And then we'll continue down now in a bit. It's very fast to start up. What I want to do is let's see, do we have ATC around here? Not Memphis Center only. Ooh, okay. Is Memphis? Okay, Memphis only. I'm gonna change the flight level. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fly 15,000. I'm gonna stay low to the ground. 15,000 feet. Yeah, and then we'll keep getting the QNH each time we fly. Don't want to be flying high up. We might be able to climb up a little bit. See, it depends on the speeds, but don't want to go up more than that. Maybe 170 would be a good idea. 170 is fine. There we go. 170. We'll send the flight plan as 170. Alright. 2213 Zulu 2230 is departure time. We'll see if we can stick to that. Probably not. So we can make a Spago Z happy. Yeah, less better than Coronado. It goes right to 115. We know that. We all know that. It's actually, the Coronado is not bad. The modeling is pretty good. Texture is pretty good, but the system and flight models are they're I don't know. The flight model definitely not. The system, I mean, is not. It's pretty hard not to get it right in here. The Sub 340 is old and it's pretty predictable, like on how the whole system works. It's very easy, so they did an okay job. But leading edge simulation definitely did a better job. I hear snoring in the background. I do have a cat, and the fan is blowing high, but let me reduce the fan. There's no one else snoring. I do have the cat might be snoring, but let me get this flight going. We are on external power. Okay, we don't need to put anything else. We're gonna ask for we can do it here. In real life, we do have on board of Silver Airways, we do have the universal FMC on this side, but it's not available. Universal, even leading edge simulation could have done that. They could have done that, but they didn't do it. But it's okay. So flight plan is actually pretty standard, pretty easy. Yeah, that's a weird thing here. Let's calculate our speeds and everything. First of all, performance table, we're going to be climbing stall speed. We need to do the weight and balance too. So go up here. Okay, here we go. All right, payload is 7,000, just 7,000. See, it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird, to be honest. It is quite a bit weird. Might switch back though one day. Yeah, not today, but fuel 3,500. So it should give you 3 hours and 16 minutes of flight. 3,500, yeah, that's good. Flight changes. And we reduce the windows a little bit. Okay, so okay, let me see what else do we have. Okay, I mean, VATSIM is not something you get. You just be part of VATSIM. I would recommend it, but only like if you're serious. If you're not gonna be, if you're serious, you're gonna get some realism. Yeah, go for it. Otherwise, you don't need VATSIM to enjoy Flight Simulator. Are you flying on a company route? What do you mean? Are you flying on a company route? If it's a route that we usually that Silver Airways takes, Silver Airways actually most of the time flies VOR by VOR just to make it easier, and we're not gonna be doing something any different. And we're actually gonna plug in the Victor Airway, and our first waypoint is pretty far away too. So blah, 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 blah. There we go. Lakeland direct. There we go. And from here we're gonna hop on the Victor Airway, Load Airway, and I believe it's the 511 from here. I think it's the 511, and then we're gonna go to, where's that? Newark. Southeast USA. Load. Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood. That is set. Map. There we go. We got the flight plan in. I doubt that we have procedures for departure. No, there we go. I knew it. Back. Keep it on map mode. Back in here. We have our weight and balance. We're gonna have to calculate our takeoff speeds. So we are pressure altitude. What's the elevation here? Over here. Let me see. Okay, and let me see. That's so weird. Okay, that's the chart. But does he? Can I get? No, never mind. The airport diagram, airport info. Here we go. It's easier. 83 feet. Okay, let's see QNH. What's the QNH? Still got an hour before I land in Medina. Oh. Normally airplane scenes are so fake in movies. I agree. Are we there yet? No, we just have to depart, man. VOR to VOR? No, we do just this. That's fine. What we have is fine. Oh, maybe. You know what? We might have utilities here. Trip, flights, timer. Fuel planning, trip planning, point to point. No, that is good. No, let me see. I see this thing works. I've never used this, so I don't know. QNH is 3000. That's it. No, that's no. Oh, okay. That's it was already. It's in millibars. I don't want it in millibars. I want it in inches of mercury. There you go. Let me see if this thing works. Yeah. Density altitude 27, okay. Pressure altitude, let me see, calculate, that's fine. 3, so we are like, alright, I think we are 83, so sea level, about sea level, around sea level, so we're gonna V1, what's the temperature? We are at 28 degrees, so almost 30. So 102, 102, 105, 108. So it's V1 is 102, V rotate is 105, V2 is 108. Do we need to correct that anything? At subtract uphill, downhill, 15 knots of headwind, we don't have it. We have 11 knots, that's good. 1,000 feet pressure altitude, no, we're good. Okay, perfect, that is good. Takeoff speeds, that's for flaps 15. What do we need to have off? ECS off, engine anti-ice off. Okay, that takeoff speeds are good, I think. Okay, takeoff speeds are good. I'm trying to see where is it. Alright, we're good. Alright, we got that one in. Let me see who's in the chat again here. If I don't want to get to VATSIM just because of realism. I want to get VATSIM so I don't fall on a simulator. That's true. Brian Harris, hello, welcome aboard. Good you flying. Good to you flying. Tomorrow on prop week, Avio flies the Q400. Hell no. Tomorrow I don't even know if I'm gonna be flying. Let me hide this. Can I hide you? I need to hide you. There you go. Three zero zero zero. Okay. That's weird. Hold on. It says in HG and then it's not in HG, so there you go. That's good enough. All right. Let me see the other one. Do I need to do the same one over here? Why is it barometric? Can you change? I don't know. Let's forget about it. Flight number is 79. Everything is good. All right, so we can go ahead with the rest now and start the engines. Yeah. We probably have to put the, here we go, a knob here. 105, it's a rotation. 108 is here. There you go. How can I get these two knobs in? The three knobs here. Usually we have a knob, but we don't have it over here on the sub. We have a knob, but where is the knob on the Coronado? Where did they put the knob? Huh, that's interesting. You put a climb out speed. Here we go. There's a flops and okay, that's fine. Those are the right speed actually. Here we go. We'll put the input here. 15170. Okay, turn on the beacon light on. Okay, and I believe we are connected. Yeah, we're good. Let's continue here. I don't like this position. No, not at all. I need to switch everything back. We're gonna start. Okay, in real life, we start the right engine first because the GPU card it's on the left. But Coronado and Leading Edge Simulation both did that mistake. They put the GPU card on the wrong side. FS Experience, hello, welcome aboard. So, I'm gonna stick with the real procedure, but remember, you don't want to do that in real life. If you have a car, you don't start the remember you don't start the engines where you start the engines where the crew will not get behind. So if we're starting the right engine, the right engine first, make sure that the crew, once you start the engine, doesn't get near that engine, so they can disconnect the APU or the GPU, sorry, and everything else. So we can't do that here, so I'm gonna still stick with the real procedure, and that's it. All right, so we're good in that. Everything is good. Localize is on. Everything is on. Ignition on. God damn, this is stupid. Can't even see the keyboard. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. No, just this guy here. Where's this? Oh. All right, so start engine number 2 first. Everything is good. Right engine, okay. Right engine is no. Damn it. The other way. Inject the fuel in. Engine's been started. We keep that engine on. And wait till we have everything set here. this engine starting somehow too? Why did this engine? Oh yeah, because of the click spot here. I started by mistake this left engine, so we leave it there. Let it shut down because when I click the right engine, the click spot on the carrying out is kind of weird. It activated the left engine instead of the right. So we have a positive engine star here. So we're gonna on the right engine. So we're gonna do. There we go. All right. Off. GPU offline. We're gonna call better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I don't know why they put those trucks and vehicles in the Tallahassee scenery here. Because it does not make any sense. So why would they put this here? Oh, probably they're moving. Are they moving? Now, why would you put vehicles on the taxiway, Mr. Rimco? No clue. Love the sound of these aircraft, especially in beta range. Beta range is good. Good to see you flying. Which flight dynamics do you prefer? Less or carrying out? Definitely less. There we go. And I'll tell you why also. Because it's not a secret. I started my training with Silver Airways before I changed my plan and decided to go to get into the airline industry with a different airline. So I have all the manuals and everything from Silver. I do have all the procedure. We started.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I've been on a flight on the cockpit. I was not on the flight controls, so I think the leading edge simulation flies a bit more. Looking at the speed, especially.
Winding strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Okay. Yeah, 6:30 actually. 33. We decided we want to depart at 6:30. Not bad. Low engine pressure. I know that because we started that by mistake. In real life, you don't have click spot issues, at least. Okay. Once we get a bit away from the gates. Oh, these cars move. Okay. Oh, they're probably waiting. They're all in line waiting to move. It's kind of like a pad that get disrupted by me parking there. Alright, we're gonna start the engines now. Now, ignition. There we go. You can close this guy here too. And then if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe and join us on Discord. Much appreciated.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Stable. Stable. Perfect.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
We don't really need these. Okay, we are good. No. We're finally good to go. I guess we can put it. There we go. There you go. We got it. We got the hand signal. Okay, no, but we're gonna have to let me double check everything's good. It turned on the avionics. That's not the sound you really hear, but double check everything's good. Perfect. Ignition. Is off. Okay, park brakes on. Ice protection is. We don't need ice protection. We don't need ice protection. E7 Hamilton, hello, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? Shaquille Oatmeal, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Taxi lights are on. Here we go, and we're good to go. Flight controls check quickly. Oh, gas lock. Prop sync is off. Incognito, hello, welcome aboard. And we need to bring the props ahead so we can actually move in minimum range. Props 15. Okay, calm 122.8. E7 Hamilton, welcome aboard. Thank you for your subscribe, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Let me get another weather before we even leave. METAR KTLH. Peel UK, welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome. Hey, baby, I see you back to Old Shave. I hope you're doing well, mate. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you. Keep grinding, bro. Good work. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. Weather 170 at 11. Quickly look at the map here. So, can you stick 09? Look at 09 over there. Yep. And I believe I can proceed from here, right? Yep. We'll take here and then cross into Bravo 9. Oh well. Valdemar BV, hello, welcome aboard. Cool. Not a very good looking taxiway. Tallahassee. That's just the capital of Florida, but you love X-Plane? Me too, my friend. Brandon Aviation, hello. Southwest 737 went to Daytona Beach race. Yeah, really? What happened, Brandon? Would you mind get out of the way? Thank you. Mac. Let's flash the lights. God damn. AI traffic. Village charter. Oh, okay. In Daytona Beach? Okay. No clue. Yeah, now it's better. This is what we use to slow down the plane on doing taxiway. We don't let on the South 340 we don't use brakes usually. We put on beta and it does the job for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to go. You think the capital would have at least a decent airport? It's not even a decent city, my friends. Do you really expect that? It's not even a decent city. In Tallahassee, it's kind of a little bit trash. It's full of rednecks. Full of redneck and trashy people, to be honest. I've been there once. I was like, oh my god, this is not bueno. There's gonna be a bumpy takeoff, I'm telling you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready. Taxi lights are off. Here we go. Strobe lights can come on. Fasten, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for... Actually, flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Alright, so we got everything here. We're good. This one. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it works. This time works. 1700, here we go. Climb speed, okay, that's good enough. $135, that's good. All right, make sure prop full forward. Well, make sure props full forward. Everything is good. I believe we can set it up here, right? The weather radar doesn't work now because we have the map. All right, we're good. Tallahassee traffic, so it's 79, South 340 taking off, runway 09 will be departing to the south. Tallahassee traffic. Stop use these engines across all variants of GE. I think so. Right, approach is clear, runway's clear, runway 09. Don't strike the props, please. Oh my god, no. Oh hell no, hold on. Hold on. This is something we need to think about. They use the same engines across all variants. I think the Alpha uses a different variants a little bit, but Silver always use the same engines on everything. So, all right, we're good. Hold on. My bad. I want to make sure that there is nothing else here. Before we do that, we set the C-tot too. Auto coursing on. There you go. Prop sync off. There you go, the auto coursing activated. Aerodynamical steering. Airspeed is alive. Engine is good. Oh my god, V1, V2, rotate actually, if I can rotate. No, we got something. That did not help. That did not help. The runway being like that did definitely not help. Oof, that sucked. That runway needs to adjust. We definitely need to tell Mr. Rimco to work on those runway, because those are definitely unusable. Stabilizer trim out of setting. It could be because since I move part of my setup here now, I do have a trigger here for the stabilizer, and I might have pressed it by mistake, so it could be that. I'm a lefty. I'm trying to every time I flew on the flight sim, I always used the throttle on this side. It was much more easier for me when everything was on this side, but I wanted to give it a shot to do something more realistic and see, you know, if you're on the captain's seat, then you have your throttle on your right side, and you know, you use your flight controls with your left hand and everything. But I'm having some troubles, to be honest, with that option. So what I might do, I might start flying on the right seat and keep my throttle and everything on this side. Also because when I start doing my flight instructor training and everything, I was on that side of the seat. So the Cessna 172, I feel pretty good with that. Should take off for runway 18. Salim, actually they use that runway for takeoff and landings. With Silver Airways, so of course in high, 6,000 feet. Okay. In real life, you need to hold that so that you can get the exact thing You need to hold this. This is not really realistic. Flight director is on. Okay. Everything is good. Prop sync. I'm supposed to be here. Here we go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, we're good. Now, apologize for the takeoff. The runway did not help, and the stabilizer did not help. So that's why I love the leading edge simulation sub 340. I feel more comfortable with that plane than any other plane. We're going the wrong way, my friend. We're going the wrong way. I said nav. Oh, that's why, because we don't have this in real life. CDI GPS now makes sense. A little turn. You trained going the wrong way. Those are things you don't want to hear from your pilot, but those are the things you want to know, that your pilot is he knows where we're going, and he's actually aware that the plane is not following the route. So that's something very important. Now we got GPS, we are on a GPS. We continue over here, everything it's good. Hydraulic pumps, yeah. Alright, so let's see. So you prefer the lead? Oh, hell yes, hell yes. Again, the reason why I'm not flying the leading edge simulations today, it's because I sent a ticket to X Aviation. Now, one thing I hate about X Aviation is the fact that they take so long to reply to your messages. I sent one ticket one time, and I'm glad I managed to fix it, because I never got an answer from them. So whatever. But they sent me an email saying they opened the ticket, and now they were working on it. I guess it's the weekend now, so they don't really look at that. It's a day off, so it's whatever. But the problem I have is with the X Aviation licensing that keeps popping up. I put my credentials in, and then once I put it, the little window says could not update data or whatever, something. So I think it's because I recently, a few months ago, I changed the hard drive, and I think it's a counter piracy thing. So they think that I don't know. They have to validate the machine. I don't know. They have to send me a new serial. Could be. We'll see what that is. Okay, so we are right now climbing, and okay, 16,000 feet. en route. $1,700. Speed is rising. ECS on, NTI is off, ECS on. Okay, I'm trying to see procedure wise. Let me see. I think we're good over here. I have to adjust the power settings now in a bit once it's stable and everything. Let's see, Todd is off, prop sync is on, we already did, gear flaps okay, outer course and off, external lights, so we can turn off the external lights actually. That is done. Okay, we pressure checked, okay, we checked it. We good, we're in the green. Are we in manual here? Hold up. No, it's manual, okay. Oh well, we're still good. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, give me. I'll be looking at your chat in a second. I just want to pull up the positive rate. Hello, welcome aboard. How are you doing today, my friend? Welcome aboard. How's everything going? Pretty good, my friend here. Pretty good. Been a while. It's been a while with this nice sub 340. But let me bring the power and everything back a little bit. I think 1500 RPM is good here. Are we at 15? That's not 15, sorry, 1400. It's 1300. Doing good on the speed here. Wow. There we go. Think we're good. Fly Live is messed up. What do you mean Fly Live is messed up? Oh, you're right. Fly Live is messed up. Should be right now. I don't know what happened, but I think it broke. Hi Dimitri, hello, welcome aboard, hello to all, and the chat, welcome aboard my friend. I think YouTube or OBS having hissy fit. YouTube is being a little bitch this week. I've been having some trouble with YouTube too. So we are getting pretty good performance out of here today. 294, not bad. Ground speed. Let me double check here. Flight plan. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. We'll have to change the barometric pressure in a bit. So that's Tallahassee. We passed Tallahassee now for quite a bit now. So we're gonna change it again. Let's is that Crescent City? What is this? Cross City. Here we go. Not Crescent City. Far for Crescent City. Okay, Pensacola is down here, so got Tallahassee here. We're probably trying to get the Ocala there. Let's check the temp altimeter in a bit, and then we get that information up. Okay. I'm Dimitri. I spoke too fast. Is this the Carenado sub or the leading edge? Unfortunately, this is the Carenado, and I said it before, but I do own both. I do own the leading edge and the Carenado, and I do prefer the leading edge simulation more than the Carenado. But I have a problem with my X-Aviation licensing, the plugin, the gizmo. I opened the ticket yesterday, so I couldn't load anything. My VN2 Islander's not coming up properly, it's not working properly. So I sent a ticket, so today I was planning to use the leading edge. But since I didn't use the leading edge, any X-Aviation product in a while, I did not realize that was not working, so I switched it to the Carenado. Well, one thing for sure though, Silver Airways uses the Sub 340 Bravo, not the Sub 340A. So this is actually the most realistic, probably the most realistic operational wise. Because the Sub 340A used to be an aircraft that Silver Airways owned, but they switched it to the Sub 340B. They gave it a little bit more performance. They have a more sophisticated hydraulic system, and everything was a little bit changed. They worked on I think what it was, the hydraulic system was better, the fuel system was better, the pressurization and the sounds were better. So for the cabin you have a better sound environment, so it doesn't sound too bad, even though it still sounds pretty bad. But I knew at the moment you pull out the GTN 750, yeah. But the Sub 340 Alpha from Leading Edge Simulation is the best Sub 340 out there. More than the Karen, I think X-Plane has the best Sub 340 out of all platforms, I think. The Karen, even P3D has Carenado, and it's a lovely aircraft. I just enjoy the Leading Edge Simulation much more than the Carenado. The Carenado is an eye candy, definitely an eye candy, but it does not recreate the aircraft exactly the way it should be. Takeoff performance first of all, and landing performance. It lands, this aircraft lands way too easier than the Leading Edge Simulation Sub 340. Like yesterday I got a butter when I was trying it, like a 40, yeah, 40 minus 40. And I was like, that's a dream. None of my ex-colleagues in Silver Airways will actually get a minus 40. By the way, if you want to know one of the guys I did the training, well, at least I started training with, I was not in the same class with him, okay? But he's another famous YouTuber, and his name is Lewdix, Lewdix. It's a British. He's a British kid, and he's a pilot now for Silver Airways. I withdrew earlier because I wanted to switch type of training, and I wanted to go through another path. Silver Airways has a direct path with Frontier, and I wanted to do with a different type of path. Even though Silver Airways is a great company, has this program called Silver Airways Emerging Aviator Program, which I'm still part of it. I did not withdraw from the program. I'm still in it, but did not start classes with them, anything. I did start it, but I did not go into line training. So but you can check it out. He's a really good, he puts a lot of videos out there about the whole pilot life, the whole kind of like the mentor, pilot mentor, I think his name is. People like this, or Swain Martin, but I think it's much more enjoyable, and he also puts a lot of videos out there about Cessna 172, so he's also an instructor as me. Is a very nice dude, very cool guy, and unfortunately I didn't get to meet him because we were not in the same classes. But I think now he's training for the ATR, because Silver actually is getting rid of the Sub 340, the mighty Sub 340 with the ATR 42600. You have 1157, 11,000. Wow, really? Not bad, not bad. See, I would, in real life, if those were my hours, I would just need another 300 hours to get into the right seat of this plane, but I don't. I need many more hours actually to go, unfortunately, but doing pretty good over here on speeds and everything. I have friends in the leading edge simulation team, and the latest is that the code and system of their update is done, and they're working on some texture and plugins. Expected update date July 2020. Oh, great! I'm Dimitri. That's good to know. Do you know if they're going to be working on the Sub 340A or on the Sub 340, or they're gonna make an update so they can actually make it a Sub 340B, which is the most used one now? Well, most used. Basically, Silver Airways use it, and Seaborn and other cargo companies that use it. But I think Rex uses it in Australia. Avio, are you a first officer? No, I wish I'm a first officer, but in real life I am my commercial license. But I don't have the hours. In the United States, you need 1,500 hours to sit on the right side, on the right seat here, in a regional airline. So Endeavour, Republic, Envoy, PSA, goodbye Transstate because that's gone. So you need 1,500 hours, and I need way more hours. I was a pretty good student, so I did all my hours very quickly. So I did not have many hours when I got out, when I graduated. So I thought you started. I'm gonna start training Incognito. I'm getting close. I'm gonna get close to that seat. But it takes time and it takes money. Right now, what's missing is the money. I come from a very middle class family, so even though all my basic flight training was paid thanks to my parents, which I really have to thank you, because it's not something a lot of parents are doing, putting their kids' education first. My parents put my education first. And even though I was trying to, no, I'll do it, I'll pay by myself, I'll work and everything. No, they were putting money into my training, and they don't want a dime back, which I'm very lucky about. Not every parents, they're different, there's different methods and everything. And I think I'm going to be like the same with my kids. Because I want to see my kids in a better place than I am right now. So come from a middle class family, so we decided to I wanted to be a pilot since I was 5. Everything was rolling pretty fast and everything. I went to a flight school in Sri Lanka first. We paid a lot of money in there. There was some political issues. The flight school closed. I guess the owner of the flight school was not really friendly with someone in the government, whatever. The ministry closed the flight school for, I don't know for what reason. But that happens a lot in Southeast Asia. It's all about the money and knowing someone in politics. So we lost all the money there. We lost most $30,000, 30,000 US dollars in that flight school. We never seen that money back. We sent emails and everything, never got the money back. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go for another training and find something. Yeah, very sad about it. But then. Right after 6 months later, my parents said, find a school, find a decent school. Don't look at the price, just find a good school. And I went and I said, there's this school that in Florida called Epic Aviation, which I'm not affiliate to it, and any mean I'm not getting paid for that school to do any promotion on everything, and I don't think I want to do it. I had some very good experience, but also some very bad experience. But that's equal to any flight schools. I mean, wherever you go, they're always trying to get your money out of your pocket and try to spill all your money you can. But training wise, flight instructors, very good flight instructors. Very good aircraft with the G1000, the Cessna 172. The Piper Seminoles now have the G1000 too. When I did a half 6-pack G1 and G1000 Seminole, and I did my training there. It took me nothing. It was very fast. I was pretty good, committed, put all the money into that, and I actually did my training so that I can fly back in Europe, because that's where my citizen. I'm Italian, so I had to do my IASA conversion. I did my IASA conversion, but I was missing something because the flight school did not disclose that they don't do the certain thing, and I got screwed up there. So, well, anyways, at the end, I got to meet the person I want, and I'm very happy about it, luckily, and living my life now with this person, and now I have my residency in the United States, and I'm been working a little bit part-time, getting more money, building a little bit more money. My medical got expired because I had very little medical condition, nothing crazy. Yeah, I don't want to scare anyone, but like, which does not affect my flying experience or anything. But since I had that medical condition, they wanted so many other exams, and these exams are very expensive. Like medical exams, there was almost $3,000 worth of exams. Just imagine me who had to pay for immigration fees, almost like $8,000 to $10,000 in immigration fees, because immigration in the United States is expensive. Now I had to pay all this money, and I don't have the money, so my medical aid lapsed. I got the interview into Silver Airways at the same time when my medical aid lapsed, and I was ready to start. I started something, couldn't finish it because I did not have my medical ready. So I went back to work in this part-time job, which I was making literally making pennies. I was not making very good money, and so now I'm here. I found another place where I can go. It's a major airline, and they will help me with my training. Actually not with my training, but to build my hours. So I'm going to work for them, not as a pilot first. And once I have my hours, I can transition to the regional airlines partnership with the major airline. And then once I have 1,000 hours with them, I will transition to the main line. But Incognito says, are you married? That's not a question you should ask, Incognito. Two things I will not disclose are my personal life, unless it's just me just saying it, and work. I actually think in this position where even after I'm done with training, because the airline said that I should do not disclose that you got hired by us until you're done with training. And then I don't think I will actually disclose it at all, just not to get in trouble. That's it. Incognito say, do you think Alitalia is a good airline? I think Alitalia is a really good airline. I think Alitalia is probably one of the best airlines out there in the world. If you fly Alitalia as a passenger, you will never want to fly in any other airlines ever again. I flew in economy, but I also flew in Classe Magnifica, which is their first class. I got lucky there. I did not pay for that ticket, but can you imagine me in first class? Oof, crazy. But it's so stylish. The service is so good. High quality food. Everything was high quality. So so it takes quite a bit. I think Alitalia, it's the problem with Alitalia is the fact that it's not run properly. Administration, it's lacking. Administration is not doing a great job, and so the company has been losing money since basically time ago. Alitalia captains used to stay in the most expensive hotel in New York, and they were the most paid captains around the world. Things have changed now, luckily, because that was too much money they were spending. But otherwise, as a passenger, Alitalia is a great company. Pilot Forever, hello. I'm paying for my line training. Oh, really? Where are you based, pilot? I see a 737 Ryanair on your picture. Are you based in somewhere over there? You can pay for your line training and build hours on a type. It works a little bit differently in the United States, Pilot Forever. But like for example, we don't pay for type ratings. The company pays for the flight for the type rating for us. But you need to get 1,500 hours, which that's where the difference is. Meanwhile, in Europe, you need only maybe 200, 250 hours. I have a friend of mine who recently transitioned from Ryanair to Emirates. He was actually a captain in Ryanair. So, and he went to Oxford Aviation School over there, Academy. Ghost Rider 115 says, Avio, will you fly an Embraer E-Jets or an E175? When I'll be working for the major airline, I will not be on the flight controls. I will not be inside the flight deck, but I'll be working inside the airplane. Working with the company, and that could be anything. Okay, now when I start my flight training with the company, the very first aircraft probably is going to be or the E-Jets or the X-Craft. I'm not going to disclose which one will be, because then it's very easy to understand which airline will be working for. But yeah, there's going to be, when you do the type rating for the 170, you do it for all of them basically. I was at Oxford Aviation. Oh, okay, good to know. I did my time building in Florida, Kissimmee. Okay, I'm not far from there. Say Aegean, all captains, former military pilots, best food, best looking flight attendants, best services, best rates. What more can you ask? I don't know. I flew Aegean and I flew Alitalia. I think Alitalia is a step up. The thing is, Alitalia is one of the oldest airlines in the world, and together with KLM, Air France, British Airways, American, and it's when you fly on Alitalia, just by looking at the flight attendant's uniform, you're just like, oh wow, this is classy. This is really classy. The Italian cabins are very classy. It's very upscale. So, and if you ever been on the Classe Magnifica, and that thing is good. Infinite Pilot 2002, do you like flying helicopters? I like to fly helicopters, but I like to have my wings. Like in case I lose an engine, I like to be able to glide instead of entering on an auto rotation. I prefer maintaining the VMC and maintaining a minimum glide descent and trying to find a spot to land, rather than, oh shit, I hope nothing's below me, kind of thing like that. So I don't know, but best, I mean, I would love to fly a helicopter, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I can be flying helicopters forever. No, I like my wings, not gonna lie. But I mean, helicopter pilots have these big balls probably to fly an aircraft like that. I would never be able to do something similar. Lovely Gulf from Mexico, crossing a little bit. And we are going direct to Lakeland right now, so Chris Delani is I will try for Oxford Aviation Academy. Okay, good luck, man. Study, and learn a lot of read on Glassdoor. I don't know if it works in UK too, but get information. If you know someone that went to Oxford Aviation and you want to do the skills test, ask them what you have to do, what you have to learn. Yeah, get ready for that. Imagine Avio taking a polar route on the E170. Well, that will not happen. Oh, you want to fly the 777? That's not bad. Saturn 28, sorry I missed your message. Dang, a G1000 and Samuel, that definitely would take up a lot of space. Actually, when you put the G1000 on the Seminole, it leaves so much emptiness on the whole flight deck, on the dashboard, because while you have to think that behind every single gauge like this, there's a big block, so everything, it was pretty spread out so that they don't, the blocks don't interfere and everything. So the whole cockpit was filled. On the G1000, it's one big unit, and they put it in the center, whatever your eye would fall on, just put it there, and that's it. So everything else, it's gone. Your gauges are all like little indicators in there, and so you lose a part of you lose quite a bit of your gauges. So because they're going to be all represented on one screen, and sometime you need to change the dial to see what you need to see. So change the screen and everything. So it will look weird. It looked weird at the beginning, and I did not like the Seminole on with the G1000. It's more of a mental problem for me. Like not mental. Like it's like, for example, here. Okay, let me see. I want to set the RPM right. Okay. And then I set the RPM here and everything's good, but I want to be I say, okay, let's make it, I don't know, let's make it 12, exact 12. Okay, then you bring it 12 around 12. Okay, and then for us, once it's on that line, it's 12. But no, on the Seminole, you see those stupid ass numbers like 1203, 1215, 1290. You see those little dials, so then you will be playing with those knobs with your prop lever and your throttle to get the exact 1200, which doesn't really make sense because at that point it's it's nothing. But your brain wants to have perfection there, so I think this is much easier. It's more straightforward than the G1000. So look at American Airlines Cadet Academy at the what? Shaquille almost said, look at the American Airlines Cadet Academy. I was upset. You were upset in that? Oh, good to know. Do you fly planes? Do you have plans to fly the Rotate MD-11 on release day? I don't know if on release day. There's one thing I'd like to do is learn the plane before I fly it on stream, because I don't want it to be a shit show, but I don't think there's many manuals out there. I can pull up a manual from PMDG. I think who has the MD-11? PMDG? Someone has the MD-11 on P3D.
Traffic, Giant 2319 on ILS 19 left, Tampa.
Okay, so we kind of I'm gonna read maybe a manual when I know the release date. Let's try to find some information and try to see if I'll be able to fly it. I'll buy it and see if I can actually be able to fly it. But hopefully we'll come up with manual. The MD-11 Rotate puts out some pretty good manual out there. So PNDG has the MD-11. Yep. So I can read that. Let me see. But for us, is study your ground school from Bristol. Ground school. Oh, okay. That's where you did your ground school, Bristol. Pilot Forever said I've flown the PA-28, Cessna 172, Diamond 42, and Duchess 76. I think the Diamond 42 is probably the most amazing aircraft I've ever flown. I did just a few flights on the Diamond, but the Diamond 42, it is an amazing aircraft. Did you fly the diesel version of it, or you flew the what's it called, the avgas? Speculator says, so do it many times or will my instructor? It's true, yeah. I had the MD-11 on P3. You had the MD-11 on P3D, yeah. Flight level 360, hello, welcome aboard. Chicago Airport Sydney was free today from the store. From the sim market? Yeah, I got that one. I have 40 hours on the DA42. Okay, so you have enough multi-hours. I have 57 hours on the Piper Seminole because I did my multi-private and then I did a commercial add-on on the multi, which was a dumb mistake. I should have done my commercial on a single engine, which makes life much easier now with but I made my life much easier with to get my CFI, which is the Certified Flying Instructor. But ditches, I never been on the ditches, so I don't know the ditches, how that works. Yeah, I know it's multi, but
Tampa traffic, Giant 2319, short final, runway 19 left, Tampa.
okay, let me get the weather for Tampa quickly. Flight level 360, the Diamond 42. I definitely prefer diesel. Definitely go for diesel. That's probably the best diamond you can ever have. It's a diesel. A diesel aircraft, you demand power, it comes out immediately. That's how diesel engines on airplanes are better. And then fuel consumption, oof, so good. Captain Reynolds, hello, good day everyone. Welcome aboard, my friend. He's another YouTuber, by the way. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe and join us on Discord. Oh, here we go. Who's this guy? Oh, hello. Must be the one dislike of the day. There we go. Great. I think we can... there we go. Oh, someone was very upset. I'm sorry. Hope you have a better day, H1110. There's so many other YouTube and streamers you can check. Flylow 360 says I did my multi-engine on DA42, but always just one. Yeah. Smash that like button again. Here we go. Smash that like, my friends. Smash that like buttons. Yeah, damn it, Charlie. Here we go. Exactly. Don't need you. We don't need your dirty business here. Thank you, sir. You know what's funny? You were in Valdemar's stream yesterday, I think. So I'm glad that at least our community is working. Think about this is a community, so we not only share viewers but also haters that come and join us. It's a beautiful. The SimWings community is working perfectly. That's exactly what we want. Having people going to one stream to the other. We know all each other, and we know we're building a community. So that's great. Good to know that actually people are actually seeing us. So let's take this moment to talk about the SimWings support community, which you can find more information at www.simwingsupport.com. We are a group of flight simmers and aviation enthusiasts. Yeah, don't worry, you want to rephrase that. Aviation enthusiasts and real pilots who came up together and decided that we need to build a better community, and that's what we're doing. We're here to help other people to get into the aviation community, to get more aviation enthusiasts, pilots, or even people who just like flight simulation into this community. So we're gonna be doing we have a few giveaways going on. By the way, we have one giveaway now going on for this month, where you post a picture, any picture of a GA aircraft, 3 pictures, has to be from any flight sim, desktop flight sim. You post 3 picture maximum into the SimWings support community Discord channel, which will be in the description below, and then we have also, if you read a little bit of the website, you can understand what's our main goal, what we're doing. We're actually helping other people to get into our community. So we are actually looking for people who are unable right now because to purchase maybe a computer, or to build their own computer, or maybe they're missing the part they need, but something happened in their life where financially they cannot continue with that. So we're here to help you guys, and we're here to, as a community, and as a support group. So if you guys think you might be a suitable candidate to take home a fully sponsored computer, a working computer with the latest hardware and software, with the software for X-Plane 11 or Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, we'll see that. You guys can apply once the applications are back online. Right now they are suspended, but we will reactivate that hopefully very soon. We have Captain K. Peterkin, who actually was one of the very first recipient of the Simwing support project, and he's taking home a lovely computer. Now we're working on the process of shipment and arranging everything so that we can send it, but he's the candidate that we will release the computer to. So also incognito, no need to type these things because these people don't deserve anything. 3002. Okay, let's see, we can use this. Palm Beach is loading, so we are getting actually pretty close. Yeah, we are on Lakeland here. Let me see when we should be expecting. Yeah, you're right. When should we start the descent? Let me go to the performance table. Old weights, old temperatures, okay. From flight level 170, 11 minutes. Headwind 60, okay, 34. Zero headwind, tailwind. We have tailwind though. Yeah. I wish the weather map would come up, but it's okay. Oh shit, not wrong. Whoa, wait. No. Fuel pound, okay. Speed 2,200 feet, Mach 0.5. No. You got 34 to 38 miles before maybe. Procedure, arrival. Let's see what arrival we're gonna be. We're gonna read the chat quickly in a second here. Give me a second. Please chill and hold your fire. He got what he deserved. And end of story. Don't play this game and don't give it silly comments. Here we go. I agree with that. That one view or one dislike is one step closer to being someone recommended. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. 25 viewers, yay, thank you. Here we go, a lot of people watching today. Captain Geo, welcome aboard. Further AM, hello, welcome aboard. She got she go fast, the turboprop. Yeah, it does. She's going fast. Turboprop, this turboprop is great. Avio has his cat, Geo has his young one, V1 has his dogs. Yeah, but my cat is sleeping down here. don't know if you can hear him. I cannot because I have the headsets on, but let me see what actually let me do this. Cancel back. Gilby. I'm gonna use this one actually first. And also we're doing pretty good with the fuel flow too. Alright, let me double check here what we have to do here. Daddy Shark is here, exactly. Pilot Forever, are you flying another lag? We'll see. Probably not. Maybe I might fly to Orlando. We'll see. Maybe Orlando if I do. Oh, to the Keys. We could fly to the Keys too. Airport departure, arrival here. No, the Keys if it's coming from Daytona. Duval. Kind of southish though. Duval is south, yep. Let me see the Fort Lauderdale 7. Maybe Fort Lauderdale 7 should be the good one though. Yes. What if we do a visual approach? What about a visual approach? I'm Dimitri. Do you own a proper DC-3? No, but I would love to own it. So I see there's two DC-3s out there. One is a payware, one is a freeware. I'm Dimitri, or anyone in the chat, which one you recommend me? I love freeware stuff, by the way. If the difference is not as big as we think, so I'll go with the freeware. But V-Skylabs is the only DC-3 and X-Plane. I thought it was a freeware one. There was a freeware project for it. I thought it was, but I might be wrong. Tugomitarish, until you fire up that dog, you haven't experienced a petty sharp tongue. True. That is something true. Gio, how's it going? Are you going to stream today? I thought you were going to before. We should be landing on yeah, Sunset. You know what, we're just gonna go like this. Now this is the thing. We could be realistic and land on the runway we actually Silver Airways uses. Silver Airways uses the northern runways, so I mean east-west, but compared to, so they use the 10 left most of the time. Yeah, the 10 left or the 28 right. That's because that's where they're basically the whole thing is. But we could go also for 28 right, we could go for the 10 right and get closer to the Hard Rock Fort Lauderdale Hotel, which is amazing. It's a guitar-shaped hotel that is actually represented in here. And or we can go for the 10 or we can go we can do the 10 right, so we get the hotel, or we can do the 28 left and we have the slope runway, but otherwise we'll be on the other runway. If we do the real operation, we'll do that. Runway in Fort Lauderdale is my favorite runway. It's pretty good. It's pretty we'll check it out. When I get home, I'm going to sign up for VATSIM and give it a try. All right. Read all the manuals about how to fly on VATSIM before you start flying, my friend. Before we even check that, we should check for yeah, you should be using 10 left. Oh, we can do that. There's an amazing C-47 for free. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Let me get the METAR KFLL. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe and join us on Discord. And if you want to donate to the SimWings support community, you can donate directly on the website simwingsupports.com or through the PayPal down below here in the chat. Now Fort Lauderdale is 080 at 8, so we have to land 10. It's 10 left for sure. Yeah, we had to be 10 left, which sucks. We won't be able to use the new lovely runway, but we'll show it to you. So what? I don't want to do 10 left. There you go, that's it. I think we are right above some. There you go. Alright, we are 52 minutes into the flight, so still have to go quite a bit, so sit back, relax. Joe Jackson, hello, welcome aboard. How you doing today, sir? How are you doing, my friend? Alright, so tomorrow, so this is my plans actually. There we go. Someone created another account. Time to oh, bye Felicia. Here we go, another one. It's good though, because every time someone comes in the chat, it's an extra view, and you put a dislike, it's an extra dislikes too, so it's an extra interaction. I'm okay with that. Really, I'm not upset about it. Let me double. I want to check when do we need to descend. Probably we're planning our top descent right after Thunder 170. Yeah, Thunder. Thunder, and my ground speed is 281. So how was my ground speed? No, not bad. We're doing even better than what we planned for. Fuel flow, we're a bit there. Okay, the fuel quantity is pretty good. 2.8 is better than 3, so that's fine. On the cabin, and once in a while we want to do a check and see that everything is good. So many idiots today. That's good. That means our channel is growing, so I'm okay with that. We are what, 714 713 subscribers, so pretty good. Brian Harris, are you considering Orbex, Florida? I am considering Orbex, Florida. Sorry, but at the same time I'm actually very happy about V states, and it's free. One extra dislike, AvioMan. Damn it. Damn it. Another one. Did I miss something? Infinite Power 2002? No. Oh. No, I did not miss anything, but welcome aboard again. You weren't missing right when he came to, like right when the other guy got. Okay. But I might have to think about it. Not 100% sure, to be honest. Siege Thunder, that's what we start up on top of the Sen. V states is really good, to be honest. I like V states. Speaking about DC-3 Dakota version, I had a group flight in mind to recreate the World War II hump from India to Cumming. A large number of aircraft were lost to fly in that route. Spago Z, you know that the story will repeat. You know that, right? Because there's people with G1000s and FMC who get lost on group flights. So I bet on a DC-3 is going to be even better. Oh Lord. Captain Hole, hello my friend, welcome aboard. How are you doing today, Captain Hole? Love the sound of the hydraulics, this one here. See? Oh, no one will turn it off. That's not things that you want to do. Don't want to turn off hydraulics. Port Everglades arrival. What do you want to do to Port Everglades arrival though? I'm doing visual arrival. Procedure. Okay, we got loading Miami. Another Simbi group flight coming up. By the way, check it out. There's another group flight coming up, and it's gonna be the New Zealand group flight. It's gonna be the same way we did. So in order to participate to the group flight, we asked for a donation, any amount. That means from $1 to whatever you guys can. Last time was $5 fixed. This time we decided to go to any amount you guys can, so then we can make it more affordable. Again, this is not really a fee, it's a donation. It's more of a symbolic thing to support the work behind these group flights, that behind the organization, which are not always that easy. We create a lovely PDF file. We assign call signs, we assign the departure time. It's gonna be something very well planned, so keep an eye. And if you guys want to participate to this group flight, which will be in New Zealand, gonna be using probably the Beach Baron, so gonna be a multi, and everyone has a Beach Baron, or even X-Plane 11 and P3D user can use it at that point, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so check it out. Stay tuned. We'll release the dates as soon as we have the whole thing set up and the flight plan and everything, so keep an eye on that. And you can keep an eye also checking on Discord, on the SimWing support Discord, which we have the link in the description below. I'm gonna ask for training to tower here soon. Oh, good, Spec Life. Best of luck. If you connect that tower, it's much better than ground, probably, right? Brian Harris, oh, that's not for me. There you go. I'm doing pretty good on speed still here. I'll activate the visual. We might want to change the PBI. We changed the meter. Get the QNH for PBI. Now we're going direct to Thunder, and we're going to descend at a normal rate of minus 1,500, minus 1,300 feet per minute. 09087, okay, and then 3004. Backlife and Dylan can be same level. Yeah. Yeah, that tower was really good. He sounds like sounded like a really good cool guy actually. I really enjoyed listening to your communications yesterday. Okay. We want to get ready for the to get the weather for Lauderdale too. Get the weather for Lauderdale. Saturn just landed in Medina on a very nice flight. Yeah, that was a does the Air Algerie still fly the 767? Because that plane looks absolutely fantastic. Fort Lauderdale 080 at 810 statute mile, fuel class 3700, fuel class 25,000, so flight level 250, 26 degrees Celsius, 17 dew point, so far away from 100% relative humidity. It's a clear skies here in Capon Coast too. So 3002 remark. Okay, automatic weather observation. Okay, good, we're good. I think they operate a few still. Okay, good to know. Alright guys, make sure we leave us a like. Make sure we do that. Let's do that. Let's get those likes up. Let's counteract those dislikes with many more dislikes. So we have 3 dislikes, which is fine. Totally cool with it. I'm very happy about it that people came in and decided to let us know what they think about community. Cloud slope. We're gonna remove the glide slope in case we intercept that. No, actually no, we're not flying a localizer. Yeah, we're doing a visual. Saturn, they also for A330-200. Yeah, I don't want to fly the A330 for a while though. Oh. Sounds like, oof, that's far away. You can go lower than that. But this picture over here is beautiful. That sunset, I agree, that sunset is beautiful. Oh shit, we should start the descent. Okay, everything's good. Oh, that's
Lauderdale traffic. Southwest 1626. We are calling inbound. Runway 10 right.
oh, we got very close to it. Follow the traffic, server 79, that's out 340. We are 35 miles northwest of the field, descending to 5,000. We'll be coming in for a visual 10 left, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, to reduce the speed and everything. The descent. I'm down with the jar for a while. That thing almost crashed me into the fields on the Gumbo yesterday. Not a good place you want to crash though. 3002. Good afternoon. We can actually do this. Hold on. Procedure, activate approach. Way too high. We need south. Damn, you're going steep, my friend. That's the southwest guy there. Fort Lauderdale traffic. What's the traffic advisories?
Southwest 1626, inbound visual 10 right.
Right, appreciate it. Thank you.
And we're on a 10 mile final.
Is it laggy? Is it laggy for you guys? Or is it just him? Oh, laggy. We had some. See that. We'll have to descend. We got distracted there. Let's go minimum flight. Just do a quick turn. Away, and then we do a 360 kind of thing. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hope everything is good. Let's turn inbound. A little bumpiness in here. 090 is here. Can we do nav? Will it work? I think it will, right? Yes. Yep. Ooh, getting some frame drops. There we go. Thank you, Xenviro, for being an ass. Magazine Toolkeeper Price not doing the right thing. Mo X20, did you know? Yeah, I got it. I do have the Nimbus already. I'm gonna give it a shot and see how that looks like.
Lauderdale traffic, Southwest 1626, 2 mile final, runway 10 right.
A little bit faster than this. Okay. Let me see. Reference. Okay, VREF. Approach speeds. What's our gross weight today? Oh shit. No. We are 26,000. 27,000 basically. 26, 27, flaps 20 we're going to be using is 116, 118. For VREF, 110, 112. 115. Decided. Is there a light that I'm turning? I should turn on. I want to check my frames here quickly. Yeah, we're doing bad on frames, and that's actually viral today, I guess. We close everything here. I'll have a lot of things open here. Oops. Usually I have much better frames. I was getting pretty good frames before, huh? That's big clouds over there, probably. That's what it is. The moment I look away, much better frames.
And up for Lauderdale traffic, Alpha Victor India Oscar radio check.
Coming up to 5-5.
You sure you didn't forget any Oscars in there? Alright, get out. Oh, my frames are dropping like crazy. I'm sorry, my friends. I'm getting 28 outside. No clue what that is. Okay, let me see. Everything is good. We're gonna make sure props will forward in a second there. For Lauderdale traffic, silver wings 79. Oh, on the 10 miles final for visual runway 10 left. For Lauderdale.
For Lauderdale traffic, Alpha Victor India Oscar, pushing back stand Golf 1.
There we go, look at that beauty over there. It's pretty bumpy here, I see. Alright, my aircraft, mixture, props, full forward. Ooh. That took... Oh.
For Lauderdale traffic, got PBM turning right for final for 10 right.
Yeah, that comes for the scenery. Nathaniel Haas, hello, welcome aboard. I apologize for the frames. One thing I want to do, you know what? No, not even. It's not even the clouds. Perfect. Stay on that visual. Lauderdale traffic, Silver Wings 79 South 340 on a short final, runway 10 left for a visual.
Blocked.
I don't care. Full flops.
Approaching 10 left.
We had to go all the way to the end of the runway, so we'll keep it a little bit longer, long runway, okay? Long landing if it's a... I'm not doing sync rate, what are you talking about? It's now on replays, we'll hear sync rate the whole time. Keep that speed up. More. Ooh.
And for Lauderdale traffic, Mario, radio check.
Go 55. 55.
Very distracted, but it's okay. It looked pretty good. I don't know why it said hard landing. And Lauderdale traffic, Spirit Silver 79 South 340 vacate runway 10 left, will taxi to the Charlie gates. For Lauderdale traffic. Slow down. So that did not look that bad. I don't know, but it could be.
Full Lauderdale traffic, FedEx 1597, taxiing for 10 left. Full Lauderdale traffic.
Thank you, appreciate it, my friends. Even if it was 300, I'm okay with it, to be honest. Again, this plane, it's not a butter machine. It's a floater, or it's a boom, drop it to drop it. Like,
Lauderdale traffic, PBM Flair 10 right.
oh. Why does a FedEx at the passenger ramp? No clue why. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to Tallahassee. I'm just kidding. Mr. Folk, hello, welcome aboard. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe. That would be much appreciated. No, listen for the beta props. Listen to that. The Charlie gates are here, right? Oh no, Charlie gates is right where he was. Oh, my bad. That's why I got confused. I was right before, but then he took the Silver Airways gates. That's Nathaniel Haas, hello, welcome aboard. Thank you for your sub. Now we're going to turn around and going back to Milan. No, we're not, my friend. No, we're not. Oh, hell no. It's the Southwest over there. Is that departing or it just arrived? Looks like an arrival. This is Miami over there. Oh, that he stopped. Yeah, that's my gate. I don't want to get too close to your FedEx. Charlie 9. Okay, let me see. Gemini Jets, hello, welcome aboard. Long time no see. I agree. I agree. I know it looks like Charlie 8, but it says Charlie 9 here. Can't get any closer. We don't use the gate anyway, so we'll stay here.
You got a PBM crossing 10 left.
That's set. Minimum RPM. Cut 1 on the 2 if I can. It does that, yeah. to leave it like this. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. This plane is a fast bird. Jeff Avignano does an interesting tutorial review on these aircraft. Paul Cavazino. Ah, hello, welcome aboard. I saw you comment before. Thank you, appreciate it for your support, my friend. Yep, Jeff Avignano does a good. I saw that. But I did part of my training on the SAP. I actually did not continue on the line training, so I did not actually get to the controls, but I did the ground school. Like I did the I have the handbooks and everything from the Silver Emerging Aviator program. So decided to change path, so I'm not continuing with the South 340, but I know a little bit of the basics of the South 340. But Jeff Avignano definitely knows quite a bit too, so I like the new channel design. Thank you, appreciate it, my friend. Mr. Folk, good flight from France. I love this airport. Oh, here we go. Gonna give you a little view of the airport now in a second. Now let me actually open the door, get the baggage door out. Here we go. This is a nighttime though, so have a pretty nice view of the scenery here. It's actually pretty good. Ground texture, especially on the runway, and I will show you that later. It's okay. It's not probably the best, but as you guys can see, they did quite a pretty phenomenal job. They're the cruise liners here, the Port Canaveral, and then they do have the signs are all modeled, actually real model or real actually signs. This is actually not bad at all. And this is, here we go, and then we got the gates over here too. There we go. We got a random Ragav here, Mr. Ragav as Mario. That's the thing we saw before. Look at that beauty. At nighttime, looks amazing. And overall, this aperture is actually pretty good, and I'll show you also during daytime, because I think even during daytime it pops up more. And probably want to see the most important part, because you guys know this runway, this ramp, it's lower than this runway. This is the runway, see, it's on a bridge basically that passes over the highway there, and you can see the slope in here too. That is actually pretty phenomenal. Highly recommended scenery, by the way. USC NG and the lights mode. Hold on, let me see. Did you ever find out Blue Wahos and the veterans? No, I did not for Silver. And also I think they got rid of a few of those now. There you go, that's Southwest, right? There was that runway there when he had to get over here. The Delta here. And Silver stays here as usual. And there's a FedEx departing. We'll probably do... You need to ask from Dougal and I, because we don't want to, you know, if you want to be a partner and have your virtual airline with our logo, you need to kind of contact us, and you have to let us know. US1 goes under that runway. Is it US1? Here we go. That's US1. So let me do this. Let's change the time in daytime. There we go. Give you a little look of the airport here. See, that's what I meant. The ground texture, Captain Geo was right. Actually, Vertical Sim was right. It needs some TLC. The ground textures are not exactly the best looking ground textures, but I think he meant to do like the wet style here, but it came up a bit awful. Not awful, but weird. Otherwise, this side is really good. These ground textures are actually pretty okay. I'll show you where another spot will be where he will need to fix. I like he model part of the internal building here, and I believe, yeah. See, not this building, but the other one on the other side probably. Oh, here, this one here, it's model. That's a pretty cool feature, even though it looks like there's no window at all. Let me see. Now, I don't know if there is a gate here like this. Is there a gate like this? Kind of like a weird shaped ass gate. That's
Fort Lauderdale traffic, FedEx 1597 departing 10 left on the Thunder 4. See ya.
On the Thunder 4. See ya. See ya. There you go. And that's the runway.
See ya. Safe flight.
There you go. Look at this. That is probably the best part of these airport. The fact that it's actually on a slope. And it's actually a pretty steep slope. If you guys see it, it's a pretty big gradient here. So thank you. I think this was imported though from P3D. This is the Latin VFR, I think that's what and Fort Lauderdale was an airport that's been missing for so much. I guess it's been missing for a long time here in the Explain 11 community. I like how he actually modeled also some of the buildings surrounding the airport and some of the key points, there's the things over here, and then of course the guitar, which I can give you the transition at nighttime. There you go, look at that. So it's weird, I'm getting more frames during daytime than nighttime. Usually it's the opposite, but I guess. Got the FedEx that was said it was departing, it's still here, FedEx. Let it go. What I meant, the runway textures were okay. I think the only place where I have an issue with the runway textures is exactly this runway here. No, I believe it's because it's a different type of runway. He probably had to use photo imagery, because you guys see it's kind of like very low quality, not poly. And I believe that is because there is no, see, you can actually, there is probably because the fact that this is actually elevated, and probably there's no physics or something that you can work on. I don't know, maybe I don't know, I'm not a very good scenery developer, so, but otherwise for the rest, yeah, I mean, this is actually pretty ugly, but again, it's only on that side, but and I believe that's because of the slope. That's it. Look at your left on Batson. Spawned in unrealistic ops. Yes. There you go, Mario. Of course he did. There we go. All right, what time is it? 8:24. I don't know if we can, if I'll be able to do another flight, but we're definitely gonna run the replays now, and then we'll see tomorrow we can do. What's missing on Explain is a proper payware for Vancouver, hopefully Canada for Explain in Asia simulations. Oh, you mean just Asia, which is Axeris or something now? I don't know. Maybe I actually came up with. And look at that. That's Bella. I think it's Bella. No, what is that? Oh, Fast and Fuchsia. That's Fast and Fuchsia. I've been when Silver Airways showed up their ATR. I was there when it first arrived, and I got hired on their program that day. But damn, this FedEx is taking this sweet ass time to get there. He said he was departing in the meantime, like, okay. Canada Explain did release a while. Oh, they did? I didn't know that. Okay, so let's run the replay without further. Let's see if that landing was actually that awful or not. And to do that, there you go. Get back in here. Disconnect from VATSIM. don't want to be departing on top of that plane. We appreciate your business, Mr. Raghav. Let me see. You don't need to keep it like this. You. That is a great shot. We'll leave it here. Has Rex Aviation or picked up all Silver subs? No, Spag. Actually, Silver still has subs around. They did not get rid of all of them, but Rex is picking up the remaining subs. I don't know, not all of them, but not actually. Let me rephrase it. They're sending something to Rex, and they're replacing the older ones from Seabourn. Now Seabourn and Silver Airways are merged. They merged, so you don't have the two different companies anymore. There's one company. They run different call sign. The tickets, it's sold as Seabourn, and one ticket sold as Silver, but they're both basically the same company. Kind of like an EasyJet Europe, and EasyJet the other one. You know, they do have a different delivery, but Seabourn uses Silver Airways all the aircrafts too. So, well, great stream, bro. Always fun hanging out. To catch you on the next one. Saturn 28. Thank you, appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. They are probably switching to the later models. Well, what's the later model of the Saab 340? The Bravo, right? There you go. That's beautiful. Look at that. Guitar ass looking hotel. You better have some good blinds though when you sleep in there. Can you? I cannot imagine though sleeping with all that lightning going on. Here you go. There we go, start saying don't sink. Right on the turnpike, yes, that was the turnpike, that's what it is.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
It might be a bit of a harder landing though, we'll see. Racer, I don't know. It happens. Sometimes it happens. I don't know what happened, but it happens. I'll investigate a little bit and see what happened. What's going on. It looked like a normal landing to me. So on this side, I'm okay with frames on this side here. What you talking? Why don't you get a discrete FPS instead of that long bar on top? What you mean? I turned it on for a second. I forgot to turn it off. That's it. Shaquille O'Neal, I think some good freeware ones would be Jacksonville. If you're talking about international airport, Tampa, it's by Vertical Sim. The one that is out there, freeway, is actually pretty good. And Plant Cities by Vertical Sim. I do have my scenery for Flagler County Airport, but it's not released yet. We'll see if it's gonna be payware or freeware, but we'll check it out. Probably freeware because I had no experience on. I did it with another friend of mine, so I want to check this landing one more time and see why was it says hard landing. Didn't look like a. It looked like a normal. That was a bike. A normal turboprop landing. Not a butter, but I don't know what. Let's see. I'm getting 28, 27 FPS right now. Let's see, yeah, it wasn't that hard. Also, I realized that every time you look at the back view, it's always so much dramatic. It might have been a little bounce though. Not really a bounce actually. It was that the wheels did not get off the ground. No, did not get off the ground. They just stayed. What's it called? The socket stayed. The springs. The oleo struts moved. Which is pretty normal with these planes though. There we go. The struts. Oleo struts. This plugin will show FPS only. It's very good. That's fine. I don't really need a plugin for that, to be honest. I was curious. I don't need to know. I don't need to get depressed by watching my FPS drop, so. Maybe this wheel went up a little bit. This wheel went up, but that was pretty good landing. Firm but good.
Rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate.
Let's try this again. I'm going now. You have a good night, AvioMan. I will see you next time. Alright, thank you so much. Appreciate it, everyone. Make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe. That's very important. And it's time for us to say goodnight too. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us late tonight. Infinite Pilot 2002, Ghost Rider 1 of High, Dougal McTavish, Nightbot, of course, Mr. Razor, Shaquille Oatmeal. Always a pleasure having you on board. The flight surgeon, welcome. What's happened to me yesterday in Colombo? Rocky in 30 minutes suddenly got to 15 to 20 while I was coming and land. That's explained. That explains sometimes it does that. You might have the best computer ever and then they just drop it. Magnite issues. Oh, Magnite issues. Up May 2020 up development update. Okay, we'll have to check that one up. But that article, that maybe Saturn 28 can post that article in our Discord too. That's going to be available at the threshold. Saturn 28, thank you so much, by the way. Ghost Rider 115 again. Mr. Dougal McTavish, aka Mr. Governor. I'm Dimitri. Let me see. Gemini Jets. Who else is here? Paul Cavazzino, Mr. Folk, and Captain K. Pirkin, Brian Harris. Who was here? Nathaniel Hayes, hello, welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome. Does Mr. Mo X20, thank you so much again, and Salim and everyone else that decided to hop in today in the chat. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. AvioMan is out. We're gonna see you probably. Let's see if I can do tomorrow. Usually I don't stream on Sunday and Mondays, but I'll try to do as much as I can. We'll still be on the props. So Hunter Bisco, how did you get that plane? You can get it from the store for the Coronado version, but I highly recommend you to get the X Aviation leading edge simulation sub 340 from the X Aviation website if you can. That's the best sub 340 you can get out of the market. So AvioMan is out. Make sure you leave us a like and a subscribe. Check out the Discord channel for both the SimWing support project and our personal Discord channel. And also, if you guys want to know what the SimWing Support Project is, www.simwingsupport.com, and join the community. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for your likes, for your subscribe, for the new subscribers, and we'll see you next time. AvioMan is out, and be safe, wash your hands, and follow your government directives. See you next time.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off